about a fox and a crane. Okay, let's begin. Once upon a time, in a forest lived a fox. He was quite lonely, so he went around looking for a friend. Soon he saw a crane near a lake. So he said to the crane, "Hi, Mr. Crane. Good day to you. I am Fox. Would you like to be my friend?" The crane was quite excited to be greeted by a fox. He said, "Hi, Mr. Fox. I am, yes, crane, and I have lots of crane friends, but I have no fox friend. Ooh, I would love you to be my friend. And yes, a very good day to you." So from that day onwards, the fox and the crane became friends. They started spending a lot of time together. They walked together, they talked together, they laughed together. In this way, their friendship was growing. One day, the fox invited the crane to his house to have some soup. So the crane went to the fox's house. The fox served the soup in flat plates. He kept one plate in front of the crane and one he kept in front of himself. And he said, "Let's start." And then he started slurping the soup from the plate. "Wow, what a delicious soup I have made." And he looked at the crane and said, "Why are you not enjoying the soup?" You see, the crane has a long neck, right? He just could not reach the soup from the plate, so he couldn't taste it. The fox saw this. He understood, but then he behaved as if he did not. And so he said, "Oh, you don't want to drink the soup? It's okay. I can drink it." And he finished the soup from the crane's plate as well. The crane was quite upset. He went home that day hungry. He felt insulted and thought to himself, I must teach this fox a lesson. A few days later, he invited the fox to his house to taste some soup which the crane had made. The fox went to the crane's house to taste the soup. And what did the crane do? He served the soup in 2 jars with long, narrow necks. You know what a jar looks like? It looks like this. A narrow, long neck and then a bottom, a round bottom. So he served soup in 2 jars. He kept one in front of the fox and one he kept in front of himself. And he inserted his long beak into that narrow neck of the jar and started drinking the soup. And he relished it so much and he said, "Wow, what a delicious soup I have made." And then he looked at the fox and said, "Aren't you drinking the soup, Mr. Fox?" The fox, of course, could not reach the soup at all because you know how the snout of the fox is. He could not insert it into that long, narrow neck of the jar. And then he realized that he was being repaid by the crane for his bad behavior. And he kept quiet. But the crane was a good guy. So you know what he did? He served the soup from the fox's jar into a flat plate. And then he offered the plate to the fox and said, "Okay, Mr. Fox, enjoy your soup." Now, the fox was happy. He enjoyed the soup. But then he felt ashamed of himself and he apologized to the crane. And he said, "Hey, crane, hey, my friend, you are a good fellow. Thank you for teaching me that I should not have behaved in that manner. Now, I realized the value of friendship. From that day onwards, their friendship became stronger. Okay, the end. Okay, my dear kids, what have we learnt from the story? I think two things. Number one, that in friendship, you care for each other. You don't insult or upset your friend. Okay? So, in friendship, the friend's happiness is important. Okay, what's the other thing? That when you have a guest at home, how do you treat your guest? You treat your guest with respect, like God. Atithi Devo Bhava. Okay? Alright. Now it's time for me to say bye. But before I do that, please remember to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to it and press the bell icon. Alright? Bye.